when the late President Buhari died, the kind of comments, the kind of reactions
Vile, you mean?
that I saw online broke my heart. And I'm wondering, is it so difficult to be empathetic in our present age?
Remember, we said your feeling is valid.
Right.
Now, this person could have been someone that have faced a serious hardship owing to the decision of this ex-president.
True.
Because whether we like it or not, you are the president. You
Right.
still have a say
Right.
in the scheme of things. You know, so there are cases where we suffer the cash crunch and everything. You had a say. I don't know if I would say you folded your arms because I cannot say. You are not here to defend yourself. But then we felt it. Some people lost their loved ones.
True.
They died, and then you die. Why do you think that your own death should make me cry for you? Because somebody else I know cried, but you didn't cry for me when I lost somebody. You know.
Okay,
so what I'm saying is, their feeling is valid but not rational. Do you understand? I can feel pain, but how do you express pain knowing fully that it shows your level of mindfulness?
Okay.
You know, so they have the right to feel pain and maybe feel a balance of, you don't do you now, you don't do me, don't balance. I heard people that have lost their parents. There is a girl that said, do you know, I always wish that everyone too lost their mom as well.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Wisdom Connect, the platform where we discuss about real life issues, always taking about our guiding principle. On this platform, we're very intentional on becoming the best version of ourselves. So join us because it's going to be an amazing conversation, I tell you. And it's so interesting because I have 3 men in the studio, no lady with me. So guys, pray for me wherever you are because it's going to be hot. But yes, this is a platform where we learn, unlearn, and relearn. And it's a complete no critics zone. You know when you go out on a date and or you go out generally and you see people that are on a date and they're on their phones, you're wondering,
Why are we here?
why are these people outside?
It's actually my first rule. When we come, everybody will drop their phone.
Oh,
Then we'll
interesting.
continue
We now start the
talking.
conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like what you said about your body language. It has to be loud enough. So whilst I'm with you, even if I'm not saying, you know how, okay, I can't say you know how because you guys are guys. Jehovah. But I was going to say as a girl, you know how you might like someone, but you don't want to say it. But your body language, you say,
Yeah. I got this.
yeah, but you know, I'm just gonna be a girl and just be very
Well, you
demure.
cannot know.
That's the thing. You
Because ladies, you know when you say green light, there's another color of light. See, people do that is violet.
what does that
I'm
mean,
shocked.
Nico?
A lady said that violet is making
neither
for
here or
loss.
here.
Just put violet. We call it guy in waiting.
Wow.
So just do that.
Interesting.
I'm like, is that a new slang? Says I just gave her the purple light. You know.
Purple light.
So there's purple light.
No, but purple or green or whatever. I feel like when, even though I'm big on communication, like don't think I'm not a witch. I cannot read your mind. I feel like you guys do that thing a lot. In short, let me talk about that. You guys do that a lot where you are feeling something and you will not say it.
Yeah.
You are sorting it out in your mind, in your heart, in your everything, and you
Yeah.
expect this girl to figure it out. Or is it girls that do that?
It's tactics. So that if you reject me, I didn't really
Nice.
I know where I'm sitting.
Now
I'm
I
standing,
know.
right?
So it's tactics.
Yeah.
There's that. There's that as well.
This is an aha moment. I revealed the secret.
But I'm not sure you tell all your ladies about it.
No, but well, probably that is a part of it. But for me, it's a wider context, and except we're just narrowing it to boyfriend-girlfriend issues.
No, but
really.
generally,
Relationship-wise.
I mean, for me, it's wider than that. I'm the kind of person I process, then I present finished product.
And so what if the person wants that information before the finished product? They might not understand what's happening.
Well, he or she got to wait.
Interesting.
You know, except it's something that we need to talk about. So, for instance, now, okay, like I got a call this morning. We need to rework one of our programs, you know, and then they say, okay, hey, come up with the blueprints for that. I'm not going to go talk to the damn whole world about it. I just, you know, sit within me and then come up with a blueprint and present. Simple.
Okay.
Then when we go to the presentation,
Fine.
if you want to knock A off or B off, that's fine, you know. But me, I don't finish my own. The other one, now you get them. you know. So
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, good. Now I want to go into something that will I say hurt me a lot when I saw it. I usually will not do political conversations, right? But there are times we talk about Nigeria, like when we did Jakpada, for instance, we talked about Nigeria and the situation of Nigeria and all of that. But when the late President Buhari died, the kind of comments, the kind of reactions,
Vile, you mean?
let's not even call it the name that it is, let's say that the kind
Okay.
that I saw online broke my heart. And I'm wondering, is it so difficult to be empathetic in our present age?
Okay. You must have seen my comments. No, I'm joking.
No, I didn't see your
even leave any
comments.
comments concerning that. Usually, I don't have like a specific political view. It depends on who I'm trolling,
Right.
because sometimes it's what I do for fun.
Right.
Whenever I see like this thing's really important to you, I'll just take the opposite stand.
Right.
So I can it's just like playing tennis for me. But personally, yeah, I do understand what you mean. But some people are just trolls. They're not really like that in real life.
It's. Do you think they're not?
So for me, I don't think they're not really like that. Let me remember we said your feeling is valid.
Right.
Now, this person could have been someone that have faced a serious hardship owing to the decision of this ex-president.
True.
Because whether we like it or not, you are the president. You
Right.
still have a say
Right.
in the scheme of things. You know, so there are cases where we suffer the cash crunch and everything. You had a say. I don't know if I would say you folded your arms because I cannot say. You are not here to defend yourself. But then we felt it. Some people lost their loved ones.
True.
They died, and then you die. Why do you think that your own death should make me cry for you? Because somebody else I know cried, but you didn't cry for me when I lost somebody. You know.
Okay,
so
so-
what I'm saying is, their feeling is valid but not rational. Do you understand? I can feel pain, but how do you express pain knowing fully that it shows your level of mindfulness?
Okay.
You know, so
Okay.
they have the right to feel pain and maybe feel a balance of you don't do you now, you don't do me, you don't balance. I heard people that have lost their parents. There is a girl that said, do you know, I always wish that everyone too lost their mom as well because I lost my mom because it's paining me. I was like, is that how you feel? Say yes. It's valid. But is it rational? No.
I'm hearing that for the first time, and my
I've
brain
heard-
is
Yeah.
danging.
I was like, do you know anytime I see people celebrate their mom, like, let everybody lose their mom so that it will be balanced.
I feel like
Yeah,
that
that's
person needs to
crazy.
see a
That's
therapist.
crazy.
Yeah.
No jokes.
Yeah.
Her
I
feeling
agree.
is valid,
I
but
agree.
she needs to see a therapist.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
So-
that's going extreme.
You know, so I say the post, the comments of saying me die, me do this, and it's not rational, but they are trying to let you know how deep.
So as much as I hear you, and I like what you're saying about the fact that their feelings are valid, totally agree, right? The way they feel based on what happened during his tenure, I can understand that. But like when I look, and I'm using Buhari as one case study.
Great.
But there are a lot of other things that has happened, right?
Yeah.
That you see on net, really. You see how people react to those things.
Yeah, I was naturally around for this presidency.
No,
Maybe
yes,
I got
you know.
lucky.
I'm just saying, like
Well,
in
on
general,
socials,
like
you must have
on
seen it.
social media, you see a lot of. You know,
Yeah.
let's even leave President Buhari. I'm just saying there are
Generally.
other things that happen, and then how people troll people. But where really I'm going to is how I feel like our generations are not empathetic at all, because yes, he made or did not make some decisions right, or that did not favor us one way or the other. But someone just died.
Okay.
A father just died. A husband just died. And all I am seeing online is saying, oh, one down, next to go.
That's a joke. No?
No,
a joke.
that's what you think.
Oh,
As funny as that sounds.
you know,
I was pained. I don't know how to express this feeling I feel. Like,
yeah.
So-
I'm not
what-
saying that, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that their feelings are not valid. I'm saying, whatever you're feeling, he has come to the end of the road for him.
Okay.
So, whatever you are saying and putting out your anger, your pain, your
Feelings, yeah.
emotions out there, it's not going to change what he did. Neither is it going to make him any better where he's going to. He's gone. Those things you're saying that are going to hurt him and hurt his family members are going to hurt them. It's not going to affect him. So why do we feel the need to go out there and say hurtful things about people? Like, because the change you desire starts with you.
Okay, so you know why we take pain relief?
Abio.
Tell me.
It's not because the pain might actually go totally. It's because it will
Relief.
suppress, it will just calm
So are you
down.
saying that?
So I'm saying, you said a father just died, a D's just died. They themselves lost a father.
Okay, so are you
Did
saying,
know? So,
are you saying that, let me cut you, are you saying that being hurtful, being vile, for lack of a better word, will make them feel better? Is that
now,
pain relief?
that's what I said.
Is that pain relief?
It is not rational. Rational is, can they feel angry? Can they feel, you don't die, be say you don't die, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the part of commenting and saying something is not,
Did you see
it don't make
comments?
sense. It don't
Did
make
you see
sense.
comments?
No, I didn't see them.
Did you see comments?
I hope they were
wanted to
I
funny.
talked about it on my radio program though, but then it didn't make sense to me why you have to. Sometimes you scroll past it. You
Like I
understand?
said, your feelings aren't foolish. Quite all right. But I feel like there's a place for emotional intelligence in everything that we do. Because see, let's be honest with ourselves. I'm not trying to justify bad leaders and say, oh, it's okay, your leadership is not great or whatever. But this is me saying, we as humans, now I used Buhari as one that hurt me, but there are other things that happen online and how people just drag people, maybe some celebrities or whatever. And it's the state of the heart of the people that I'm trying to reach out to.
So
People are
this is it.
pained. Sorry, and the only way they can, or I see that they can express their pain, is to be harsh on another person. And I'm wondering, even the Bible says 2 wrongs cannot make a right. So how can you be, is that even in the Bible? I don't know, but there's a saying like that. How can you try to hurt another person, and because of that you feel like that will make you feel any, does that make people really feel better?
This is it. 2 things. Number 1, we live in a generation where there is easy expression. He was talking
Which is
about
fine.
express yourself, say the way you feel. So we live in a time where it is most easy to do that. Number 2, I kept talking about maturity. The kinds of value system, information that is being fed. I say it this way: the atmospheric meal we eat now is very light, is ill-baked, and so it lacks the kind of groundedness that grounds one in those kinds of empathy, in understanding, in human respect. It lacks that, except for individual families, as the case may be, which is 1 in a million, that takes their children through that kind of schooling of understanding that ethos when it comes to relationship and relationality with each other. Now, with that understanding and context, you can then see from whence that vile norm was coming from. You can't blame them for being expressive to that level, because what they are used to and how they were raised. I will not go on social media and do that. It doesn't, even if you killed my father now, I will not go on social media, because the kind of meal I ate growing up is a different kind of food that formed me. And so what they ate is also different. It's easy for them to go and be all up. So if you want to change what we see on social media, let's come back home.
Great.
To how we raise our children, so that in years to come, they know how to. These same things happened during the Falanos time, and they named them. What they did wasn't to go on social media or newspaper, as it were now, or TV or radio. They knew how to channel their grievances, which is now what birthed the kind of democracy we're enjoying today.
I like that.
But we're going on social media and making the noise, and it's really not moving a pin anywhere.
Is it not? I think it does.
No, it's
Let's
not.
be honest.
It's not.
There's a way there'll be a movement on social media. You think that it's not.
My
but it's
dear
doing stuff.
Farabale, if it was going to move, Obi would have been president
I knew you were gonna
today.
say that.
No, but it's the truth.
So moving on.
Because it was a
Moving
whole
on,
lot of social media move for. He didn't have it. He's not moving anything, John.
Moving on from
If
this,
you want to
this
move
is
it,
not
go inside there.
political, But yeah, I like what he said. Okay, interesting conversation. Really, I like that, because really, I'll go back to the Bible. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Do it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry.
Great.
Like I said, Wisdom Connect, the platform where we discuss about real life issues, always taking it back to our guiding principle. You have a guiding principle as a person, and it doesn't make you wrong. You know, it's just what guides you as a
True.
person. It's just what has helped you, your nurture,
Over time.
right? Bible says that train up a child in the way he should go, and when he grows, he shall not depart from it. Now, he said something about going back to the family.
Yeah.
So it's like me and you today. How do we intend to raise our kids?
That's right.
Because the things that we're seeing that you do not like out there, we have the responsibility to do better.
Yeah.
Right. So what are we doing to do better? You know, for that, in that instance, quote and unquote. So I really like what he said. But yeah, so moving on, really, I think we've said a lot about how we've showed our emotions or not shown our emotions. And I think one way or the other, we've all grown in one way or the other emotionally. So I would like to, like, what habit have you adopted that has helped you to be more emotionally mature? It could be anything, 1, 2, 3 things. One habit that you've done or that you've adopted that helped you to be more emotionally mature.
And I'll listen more.
You listen more, okay?
Yeah.
You
Think before you speak.
think
Yeah.
before you speak. Something you've been doing, okay?
Ask for feedbacks.
Feedbacks.
Like,
I love that.
I
really
did
like
this
feedback.
thing. Tell me how it make you feel.
Right.
So maybe next time I'll do something better or avoid it completely.
Interesting. I like that. And I like that because it falls under communication. Communication is a big deal for me. Like, see how I emphasize the big, right? Because people cannot read your minds, no matter how it looks. So I'm very big on communicate. Communicate with me. You know, that also helps me. Because imagine what we talked about, judging someone's action, you know, and then later you figure out that was not it, you know, those kind of things happening, or you acting in a particular way because why there was no communication. Like, I am so big on communication. So I like what you said about feedback. I like what you said about listening more. I like what you said about think before you speak. I really like that. But for me, one of the things I think that is really helping me in this time is learning to communicate. Like, if you do something where I know, like, I don't care who you are, I'm gonna go and meet you. I sit you down and say, this thing that you did, I don't appreciate it. But I would have to say it in such a way that is very, you know, very diplomatic. I try
Very
to say
demure.
things the right way. I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything, but I'm trying to make you understand how I feel, because that's what's going to help me be better, so I can work more efficiently at
Right.
this, with you or for you or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm very big on communication. So I think that's something that I have done. And I hope people are listening, right? Guys, so tell me, what's that thing that you have done that has helped you to be more emotionally mature? Write it down in the comment section. I'm waiting for you. Okay, so moving on. What's that one thing you would tell your younger self about being emotionally intelligent? Imagine if you remember those things you did when you were way younger. What's that one thing you tell yourself?
Yeah, like touching back what you said about Facebook. Most of the time, to me, it's not even the things I left on the wall, but actually the messages I've sent.
Right.
I'm like, I said something
You did
really
that.
bad. What was I thinking when I said that? And things of that nature. It has even gotten to a point that sometimes I even apologize. And the person will like, may accept it. Like,
But like, I don't think, I don't
yeah,
think.
yeah. But this particular time I apologized, the person even blocked me instead of
Ouch.
Ouch.
yeah, so
Ouch.
so things of that nature, like just to know that everything you're going to do, although you're doing it as a young person, can still come and meet you in the
True,
future.
Yeah.
So things of that
True,
nature.
true.
That's what I would tell myself.
Like that. Like
Yeah.
that. So what's that one thing? What's that one advice you tell yourself? Tell your younger self about being emotionally intelligent. Seeing where you are now compared to where you were,
Yes,
where you
take
were
it
before.
easy.
Take it easy.
Be patient with
Be
people.
patient with people.
Yeah.
I like that. What's that one thing you tell yourself?
You immediately just took it out of my mouth because, because of how I came up, I wasn't really patient.
Right.
You know, you gotta get it done. Let move. If you're not moving, I don't move. Walk up past you. You know, for instance, we want to go to church, and I mean, once I don't enter motor, I dey go. So,
Please, I don't want this kind of elder brother.
anybody
because
who is not inside the car with me at that time, you are.
I'm not interested in this kind of elder brother at all. But I hear
my
you,
cousin
I
had to
hear
be
you.
shouting, wait. And she was like, you better be patient. And so, that's it. Be patient.
Okay.
And I've learned that. In fact, now I think I am over patient.
Now you've now overdone it.
Now I'm now
You
over.
learned it until it's not over.
Yeah,
Interesting. But
but
I don't think patient can be any. Well,
Yeah.
it can be. Everything has an advantage.
can be over.
Indeed, has a disadvantage. So yes, it can be over.
Yeah.
So you work in the banking sector, an insurance firm,
Yeah.
right? By the way, he speaks Italian. Can you say something? The next question I'm asking
No,
you,
actually-
you answer in Italian, and then even though I don't
actually have
understand
to,
it, you
like-
now.
I need to praise you guys because you guys were using hand gesture even more than me. That's supposed to be using hand gesture.
Oh, okay. Tell us
Because
use hand
the
gestures.
stereotype is like,
Ah.
yeah.
Okay,
And
interesting.
something that we have in common, because even when I go around Lagos, I normally like do people that are doing hand gesture and I put like Italian music in the background. But I don't know why I myself, I don't really
You don't
use it,
really
but
do
I'm
that.
supposed to,
So now this
yeah.
next
Wow.
question I'm about to ask.
Okay, you know,
Enter.
you can have like a full conversation without even opening your mouth. In Italian,
Interesting. Wow, woo. We just your hand is just going like
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Okay. So let's try that. This next
Okay.
question, you answer in Italian.
Okay.
Italian.
In hand gesture.
But
Yeah.
you would have to misinterpret it back because we
sure,
don't
sure,
understand what you're saying.
Sure.
Okay, so how would you say emotional intelligence has helped you in your workspace?
Ok. Dunque, a lavoro le cose possono essere molto pesanti, molto pesanti e serve tanta calma, bisogna anche comprendere le persone con cui stai lavorando e soprattutto io che lavoro in un team non sono proprio in maniera individuale, quindi devo anche saper lavorare bene con gli altri per raggiungere gli obiettivi comuni.
Interesting. I feel like no stop,
Yeah.
just they go, they go.
It just looks like I know what you want to say. It said
Yeah.
I had communication.
Yeah.
I had
interesting.
personality or
Love
person.
it.
Like it's a mix of French. Like they have this,
Yeah, exactly.
But my own, I just didn't
The
want him to
friends,
stop. I wanted to just keep. I wanted it from the beginning.
but his face wasn't
But tell
looking
me,
like what
it
he was
doesn't look
saying.
like-
Yeah.
So tell me, what were you saying?
Oh, basically, I was trying to say that any kind of work that you're doing to be the days that to be stressful. Well, I got lucky that I'm part of a good team.
Okay.
I have a good manager, and I also have good people that make the work to be less stressful. And we always try to communicate, stay together, and
Interesting.
try to reach the goal together.
Right. So back to communication. So it's like I feel like communication is like a big deal for emotional intelligence.
Of course.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I like that. So what would you say? You're in the broadcast firm. No, shut. Before I go into broadcast firm, you're in the crazy people's firm. Crazy people's. Please, guys,
Creatives.
Have you heard that creative are crazy? Have you heard that
Yeah, I
before?
know Kanye West.
Okay, that's crazy. You're giving them around something to use, don't mind it. But anyways, like when I say crazy, not crazy in the bad, like the way they think, the way
Yeah,
they
pump.
act,
Yeah, yeah.
the way, and then you be like, okay, like what next are you guys gonna do? You
Yeah.
know. So how do you say that emotional intelligence has helped you in your workspace as a radio person dealing with a lot of creatives?
Okay, so it has helped me to know true intention from acting.
Ah, okay. How do
You
you
know,
how do you describe?
some people act because they want to manipulate you. Do you understand?
Okay.
Especially like one that does digital, like in a space where you want to get the work done and somebody is telling you, my head is banging, I want to die. Do you know I want to die today? But you know that person is acting. So you're like, okay, fine, let me just give you 5 minutes. After
Did they
5
actually come
minutes-
and say, I want to die today?
like someone can tell you that the way I feel like I feel like I might just die if I don't go home.
and you
So-
think it's joke? As in,
I'm-
it's scared. I'm already wondering.
So, excuse they like hair for, they like head for your neck. Anybody can come up with an excuse,
Right.
right? The fact that we want to be intentional about people's mental well-being, and people now use that as a weapon to run away from work. You miss
Ah, I
work
see what you mean.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, upper week, you do it the same. When you just tell me, I'm not feeling fine, it's okay, just take care of your health. I'm not feeling, when it becomes a thing, you now know that, oh, you know, I can get a job outside and I say, I'm not just feeling myself today. And they say, oh, yeah, don't worry. You get another job again. And your work is dying, your KPI is at stake. So you need to now strike a balance. It's difficult, but you need to now tell yourself that in theater world, we always say that the show must continue. I've been on stage and I stepped on very hot coal. You know, I was dancing. When I got back, I said, Omo, the thing they pay me, the show must continue. That's showmanship. So I decided to now know how to tell them that, Omo, you don't miss 3 times. So see this one, you go still cover up. So as you are missing, I'm piling the days for you.
Okay, so you're able to. The most important is that you're able to identify when it's real and when it's not.
Sure.
Because in my head I'm thinking, what if the person is real? But what you're saying is you've identified it. So
Yeah,
you're able to
sure.
say, okay, this person is just playing around. He's trying to give excuses. Because
First
truth
time,
is people-
second time, but the third time,
Yeah. I like that. But like we're saying, people's feelings are valid,
True.
right?
Yeah.
So if they feel overwhelmed, sometimes they probably feel overwhelmed, right? But because you've identified it, someone else that has not identified it, because give them
true.
time to go and rest, but you've been able to, you've seen the track record. Okay, this person does it this way, and because of that, you're like, you know what? So I like what you're saying. So, but let's just please have a balance to it, so
Sure.
that people don't, you know how people are just moving, but they're not there. They're just moving. They're a shadow of themselves.
And I tell people, give your true report of yourself to HR or PCU. If you know you don't have stability to work, don't say I can handle pressure. I can do this
Oh,
one.
that, see that
Because
statement.
I will
And
give
then
you
pressure now
pressure.
come.
That statement that you said there, you know what everybody say,
pressure. I don't feel
I
pressure.
can work under pressure.
I can work under pressure. I love
And
people
someone's
say
like,
that.
but you said it. I'm giving you pressure. You're running.
You're running away
I'm
from
using
the pressure.
your reports to work with you.
And then you
You know. So
no, but then again, it doesn't mean that I should kill them with pressure because they said they can work under pressure.
everywhere is pressured. They'll give you pressure.
Okay, Nelson. So, how would you say emotional intelligence has helped you in your workspace?
Well, it helped me to categorize people in the different maturity levels. So I don't get to quarrel, or shout, because I know this is where she is, this is where he is, this is where he is, So I know when somebody says whatever he or she says, I know where she's coming from. So that has helped me. I know they get wahala with people,
Right.
because if you claim to be intelligent or educated or attain a certain level of mental acuity, you can't quarrel with now are you okay? So it's really helped me a whole lot, in that context. So when you talk to me, I can pick up where you're coming from.
Right.
So it then helps us
Important.
let me know how to relate with you. So
I like that.
I'm cool.
So I like how we're talking about how we're being emotionally aware, right? Whilst I know that we're all learning, because what you know of yourself today, you'll be shocked what you find out about yourself tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? So would you say that you do check-ins sometimes, like when some things happen, do you ask yourself what you're feeling or why you're feeling what you're feeling? You know how something will happen. I'll give you a real one. You know how something will happen for somebody, maybe a friend, and they are growing in their career or their life, or maybe they are married or they have kids and you don't have that. Things that your friends would have
And
that
you
do
want
not
it.
have.
You're attaining.
Yes, like you're attaining for, that you wish to have, and it happens for your friend. Do you honestly do a deep dive to say, am I happy for them? Or am I happy sad? Or am I sad? Like, do we honestly, because I keep saying to people, nobody can talk to you like you would talk to yourself. You know what I mean? So, like, do you guys ever do you do this? Because I know I do those check-ins. Like, do you do those check-ins once in a while? Okay, how exactly am I feeling about this scenario or about this thing that just happened? That's just one thing. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Someone would have spoken to you in the office, someone would be outside, and you just feel anger, and you're wondering, do you ask yourself,
Why
why
am I
do I
angry?
feel
Yeah.
angry about what they said?
Yeah.
Is it even worth my anger? You know what? Is it my ego that is being bruised? Like, do you guys, as men,
Yeah.
but I'm trying
I
not
personally
to keep
do that
saying
a lot.
men.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, I do.
Okay.
I do. I mean, there are quite a number of scenarios I could paint. Yeah, I do. Because you want to contextualize why you're feeling that. You want to get to the nitty gritty of the reason as to why you're feeling so. And I think it's important to so do, because if you don't, then you don't get to have the solution for you
Right.
as to that reason or to that matter.
Okay.
And so I do it a lot. For instance, if you say to me you are mad, and somebody who is very close to me says it, I'm not going to be angry at yours. I'm going to be angry at the other person's. And I ask myself, why am I angry at this other person? The reason is because he or she knows me to the point he knows I'm not mad. You don't know me. So I'm like, well, he doesn't know none. But so why would you tell me I'm mad when me and you are waking up from the same bed, for instance, now? So I would try to get to there's something make them say. So it's important to get that, or else you will be floating without a conclusion on any subject.
Right.
So it's important. I do that a lot.
So do you check
So yes, I have experienced that. When you know how you grew up with a friend and you're always supportive of that friend's business, any gig you are telling the friend. So this friend blew and became a sensation, very popular, and stopped talking to you. You know, and you're like, but I'm always cheering this person up. but the person feels that they are no longer in the
Same
league.
level.
You know, so I stopped commenting on this friend's page, liking the page. I even had to mute. So the other time I was like, why are you doing this? Are you angry? Are you jealous? Or do you feel that you were supposed to be the one to
To be like
shine
that, yeah.
because of the effort you have put in the industry? You know, at some point I had to tell myself that I think you are jealous. You need to kill it before it kills you.
Nice.
You know, and the best advice you can give yourself is the one yourself told yourself.
Right.
You know, I had to kill it. I had to now appreciate the fact that there is time for everyone. That's this person's time. Your time will come. When it will come, even basket will carry water for your matter.
Right.
You know, so I told myself that, and each time I see the post, I'm like, wow, I'm happy for this person. And
And
I
you're
tell myself, I'm
genuinely
genuinely happy for this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that because these are things that you don't hear people talk about, right? You don't hear people really tell you how they really feel. But they don't have to tell you. It's you as a person. Just do an inward check and say, you know what? Why do I feel this way? Once you're able to identify, then you can deal with it and you can kill it. So do you have any times you've done check-ins?
I've never done this kind of analysis before, but
Okay.
I understand that it's necessary. But even those who know me would have noticed that I've never done this kind of analysis because they keep telling me something they've already told me before. So yeah, something I need to start doing.
I like that. That's really interesting. Really, I feel like even me is being therapeutic. I feel like a therapist now. So I can just say, Rosemary Day. But yeah, I like that. I really like that we're saying all of this because these are real stuff.
True.
You know, these are real stuff. And then you find out that you start having issues with people that are supposed to be your main people because of some flimsy thing because you didn't deal with it when it happened.
Yeah.
When you
Okay.
identified it, you just assumed it was. Imagine like what you said with that example you just gave. Imagine you didn't just tell yourself, Jason, why do they feel like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why exactly are you feeling this way? For me, one thing I do when I start to feel any way that is not the way, like I told you, I'm big on communication, but beyond that, I even start to pray for the person. I honestly just start to pray for you. Like, I just, so if I can take my time and pray for you, then that feeling has to go. It has to be better. You know, that's my own understanding.
Yeah.
But I also want to communicate with you, like, oh, why are you acting this? Like, if I was in your shoes and that person stopped talking to me, I'll call him out. I'll meet him. How far, guy? I've noticed that
So
you're acting
this
way.
very person grew to be very arrogant. So I've heard people say you don't stop today. Like this person's content on social media is one that always insults people, and that's what he's beginning to trend. Like so, this what his pain is built to be rude.
And
Do you get?
but if he's built a brand around that, does not mean that the person. I don't know this person, but I'm
Yeah.
just
No,
thinking.
personally, the person is. Guess what? We grew up to help this person with content. He has quarreled with everyone that helped him.
Oh, boy.
So later now,
Okay.
like I said to myself that even though this person is like this, we had the good part of this person.
Right.
So let's hold that. The person is very creative, and you can't be jealous of it because you still have something in you
True.
that will still blow you. You know, so that's it.
Interesting.
Well, for me, I'm
interesting.
gonna leave you for a season. Have your fun. When you're good, come back.
They
What
won't
if they
come
don't
back.
come
They
back?
don't blow. Go.
Bye-bye
They
now.
don't have anything
No,
to
but
do
then,
with
share.
but then I
Oh,
won't-
no,
I
that
won't
wrong.
say bye bye because I'm like I said.
You still have this
as
person
much as
at
I'm
heart.
big on communication, I'm big on relationships.
Yeah.
I try not to burn bridges. People that know me know. If you hear that Rosemary blocked a person,
There's a difference between burning bridge in this context now.
that's burning bridges because
No.
you're not
No, see,
interested anymore.
Because what he's saying, I have a few of them. I don't want to mention names. Some of them are in the
Wow.
gospel, some of them in the media, and so on and forth. They've blown big time. You know, they ain't talk to you no longer. All I just say is, guy, I just tell myself, I said, bros, when I'm not at the same level again, this guy don't blow. He's not talking to you. It's not as if he hates you or he will quarrel or fought or something. You
But
don't go. You don't go.
you don't feel
I
anything
got
towards
nothing
him. Then that's
bad.
okay.
You know, and then they will see you. Go, won't greet me, we greet. No one greet me. Kilo share.
Okay,
You
so
are
wrap
your own,
this
I'm
up,
on my own.
guys. Wrap this
Yeah.
up, guys.
No,
What-
one more thing. Do
Okay.
you think this person is aware of what he's doing?
Of how you felt.
Of how
Of what he's doing?
That's
Okay, you
another
know
one.
He
why?
isolated
So
himself.
there's a part where I bring people to come and buy from you back to back. I still come to buy my birthday. I'm trying to do something, but when it gets to what I do, my service, you now
don't-
say you want me to do it free for you because you think you are going to help me.
Yeah.
And I said to you, this is somebody that I put through in this industry. So why do you think that I should come and do it? And right before me, you are telling me you want to bring this celebrity, you lodge them, you did this.
Meanwhile, me.
And I said to you that then on the day of your event, you're like, 3 hours to the event, you sent me invites. Are you expecting me to come?
I know they come.
I won't come, but I felt
okay,
bad.
let me-
I felt bad because when I love people, I love them wholly.
Right.
So I kept on saying like, but I love this person. Why is this person doing this to me?
You see, my
so
dear
one
brother.
of the events I met after a whole year, we didn't see in the same city. So when I met this person at the event, I hugged the person very like I've not seen the person. Then said we want us to talk, and I went to your place, your event place. You didn't get to now talk again. So remember, I just told myself, I've forgiven this person, and I know genuinely I'm not jealous of this person, and I pray for this person. So I guess I will just focus on my grind. So right now, even when we're in Lagos, we meet at big event. Hi, how are you? You know Lagos, they can pretend very well. And I love it. Oh my God! God,
Everybody's
you're so
pretending
good.
now. Okay,
You
can
know?
we be the real people that don't
Because
pretend?
for me, it's about my self-value.
Okay.
I value myself too much for me to be belittled by I don't care the hood you are.
Wow.
So, if you like be a celebrity of 1 billion, it doesn't matter to me. I have my own dignity and self, whatever, to protect as well or to keep. So, I will not allow anybody to rubbish me in any context.
I think it's easier to say, especially when you don't feel that way.
Ah,
for
they
the person.
come out sharply. I not they waste time
Okay,
inside
guys.
house
Okay,
where they
guys.
not
Let's
locked
wrap
down.
this up. Really, let's just wrap this up. What
This person
area
needs to
of
see this
emotional?
message. So.
You know to know about. Okay.
One last thing, guys. What area of emotional intelligence would you want to be better at, or would you want to improve on? I'll give you examples: self-awareness, regulations, motivation, empathy, social skills. What's one thing you think you'd like to improve on?
Sorry, say that again. Name the various.
Empathy, social skills, self-awareness, adaptation. Sorry, regulation.
Mine would be social skills.
Social skills.
Yeah.
What's one thing you want to improve on?
Okay. I don't know if there's a name to fall in anything. Is how deep I love people.
Empathetic.
Yeah. So when I love you like with
You know.
So
the
you want to improve on that.
intensities.
Right.
So sometimes I just feel like I guess it's too much, and I cannot unlove you. Like it's difficult. There's a level you will now do,
This is
and then
deep.
when it gets to that level where I now unlove you, there is nothing except Jesus will have to come down and say,
Love him
this
back."
person." You know,
Okay, so what's
yes,
one thing you'd like to improve on?
Please, what is regulation? What does that mean?
Like how you how you react to people, how you, your communication with people, how you react. Literally.
Okay, I think that's the one I want to improve on because every other one I'm good. But yeah, maybe this other side,
Interesting.
Because something like me, I can just see something happen now. If I try to show, I shut down, I don't go. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. Tap, tap, tap.
I know a picture of love.
I don't have my head on proper,
Okay, guys, it's been an amazing conversation here in the studio. See, even if you can look at me, you know that I'm filled with so much, so much wisdom and knowledge that came on this table. And to be honest, I'm so grateful. And we're talking emotional intelligence. We're saying to you that your feelings aren't foolish. So you're okay. It's okay to feel the way you feel. It's okay to have those emotions when they come. But the most important thing is how do you react when those things come? You've heard from our guests. They've told you about how they reacted, what they thought of, and why they thought of what they thought of. You know what I mean? But what's most important is that they're better people for it, and they've emotionally matured, which is what we're expecting for you. We're praying for you as well. So until you come your way again, this is Wisdom Connect, the platform where we discuss about real life issues. Always looking forward to your growth. So see you guys. Bye. Like I always say, if you've watched until now, you're the real MVP. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying till now. I know you enjoyed the conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation, and I was learning and unlearning and relearning like you were as well. I believe you were. So please like, follow, subscribe, and share our content. People need to hear this. What do you think? I think so. So God bless you and see you soon.